Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're tackling something really critical for school leaders. How to get that quiet software rollout. Effective but not disruptive. We're going to unpack a proven 6 to 8 week plan. It's designed, really, to get teachers on board quickly and boost efficiency, using your school management system as the central hub. Okay, so let's unpack that. If the goal is this kind of invisible launch, what are the 5 key things you absolutely need to do?
Right. It really comes down to being structured. There are 5 core steps. First, aligning goals. Everyone needs to be on the same page. Second, mapping requirements. What exactly does it need to do? Third, this is huge, migrating clean data. We'll probably talk more about that. Fourth, a short pilot program with really clear success criteria. And fifth, simple role-based training. Keep it focused. And actually, an interesting point here, winning early adoption often starts by connecting something like school attendance software first.
Attendance. Why attendance specifically?
It's a daily task.
Yeah.
Visible value right away. If you streamline that, teachers feel it immediately. It builds trust.
Okay, that makes sense. Quick wins. Now, this 6 to 8 week timeline, it seems fast. Schools often take, a whole semester. Why is shorter better here?
Yeah, it seems counterintuitive sometimes, but longer projects, they tend to lose steam. Momentum drops. Scope starts creeping.
Scope creep, the classic problem.
Exactly. A short burst keeps everyone focused. We break it down into 3 phases. Weeks 1 and 2 are all about planning and prep. The main goal there is just confirming the scope and the absolute must-have outcomes. This is also when you inventory your data sources, where is everything coming from? And crucially, schedule all the training dates right then, day 1, so staff know what's coming.
Okay, schedule it all up front. That's smart. Avoids calendar clashes later. So plan and prep is weeks 1 and 2. What happens in 3 and 4? That sounds like the real build phase.
That's configure and migrate. This is where you set up the basics in the system terms, classes, user roles, that sort of thing. And you import that clean data we talked about. A copy, usually, for testing. And then critically, you connect that attendance module right away. Test it with maybe 2 real classes. See if the daily workflow actually functions smoothly.
So you're testing a core piece early.
Exactly. Proof of concept.
Then week 5 is the pilot. You mentioned using teacher champions, collecting feedback, but only fixing the top 5 issues? That sounds risky.
It does sound risky, I know, but it's about maintaining momentum.
But what if issue number 6 is actually a showstopper for someone?
It's a calculated risk based on, experience. You prioritize ruthlessly. If you stop to fix every little thing, the launch gets delayed, people lose faith. The top 5 usually cover the big systemic problems. If number 6 is truly critical, honestly, it should have surfaced earlier in testing. Or it has to wait for the first update post-launch.
Okay, tough call, but I see the logic. Keep moving forward.
Right. Then weeks 6 to 8 are launch and support. This is where you do that role-based training. Keep those sessions short, 30, maybe 45 minutes max. Give them 1-page checklists, quick reference guides. And open up some support office hours. Be available for questions for those first 2 weeks.
Got it. Now, for all this to work, you mentioned needing the right team, a small team. What are those essential roles? Because data cleanup alone can sink things, right?
Oh, absolutely. Roles are key. You need a sponsor, someone senior who can unblock decisions, approve things, champion the project. You need a project lead, that's the person running the plan day to day, keeping things on track. And you absolutely must have a data owner. Bad data will absolutely undermine even the best software.
The data owner. Okay, what's their specific job? What do they actually do?
They're responsible for data hygiene. Before you migrate anything, they need to find and remove duplicate student records. Standardized names, is it John, or Jonathan? Get it consistent.
The name variations. Nightmare. Totally. And they need to freeze any changes to the source data, say 48 hours before the final import, so you're working with a stable set. Clean data makes your school management system reliable from the get-go. It's the control center, profiles, schedules, grades. It has to be right.
And for that initial launch, what's the minimum viable setup?
Bare minimum for phase 1, attendance, definitely, a basic gradebook function, internal messaging, and the family portal access. Start there.
Okay, that makes sense. Core functions first. So the system's launched, the 6-8 weeks are done. How do you actually prove it worked? How do you measure success?
Good question. You need metrics, both usage metrics and impact metrics.
Usage and impact. What's the difference there, just quickly?
Usage is about adoption. Are people actually using the system? What's the daily attendance completion rate? Or how many families are logging into the portal each week?
Okay, so are they doing it? Right. Impact is about the result.
Yeah.
What changed? Did it make things better? So you look at things like how much faster can we publish reports now? Or did the number of support calls drop significantly after week 2?
Ah, I see. The so what's factor.
Exactly. Pick maybe 3 of each. If those impact numbers are heading in the right direction, you know the software is doing its job and the rollout was effective.
That clarity on metrics is really helpful. So for our listeners, school leaders planning this, starting with something core like attendance seems like a smart move. It builds trust, shows value fast.
Absolutely. Teachers see the benefit right away. And the long-term goal, the real win, is having everything, unified assignments, attendance, maybe financials, communication, all in one place is just transformative for efficiency. You stop juggling half a dozen different tools.
Powerful stuff. Well, that brings us to the end of this deep dive. Thank you for tuning in.